My topic was on how the media negatively impacts the psychological health of girls and how society can cause so many issues with a girl's daily life. The media has so much to do with what a girl thinks about and how she views herself and people around her. This can be negative or positive, but for the most part it's negative. Throughout this project, I have learned what exactly the media can do to people. I picked this topic because psychology in general, it interests me. Knowing about the good and bad things that happen in the brain and what can trigger them, it's really interesting. I'm also online a lot, so I see a lot about how women are treated, and I just decided to blend the two together. I concluded that society has a very big impact on today's world. It impacts what we eat, what we wear, and even how we act. It also has a very negative impact on a girl's mind. It can cause eating disorders, issues with depression and anxiety, and sometimes even drive them to suicide. Society tends to push girls and sends confusing messages. TV shows and movies tell them to be carefree and casual, while responsible and being able to take care of everyone. Smart, but not smart enough to threaten boys. Beautiful without putting much effort into it, and sexy, but certainly not sexual. Some women in the media also aren't valued for what they do. It's all about what they wear and how they act. You always hear about, oh, Jennifer Lawrence did this, or, oh, so-and-so actress wore this to the Grammys. In fact, women only hold 3% of clout positions in mainstream media, meaning that women don't really have much power over what we read and watch. I also found out how bad the media can make girls feel. 35% of girls aged 6 to 12 have been on at least one diet, and that's pretty sad. Girls that age shouldn't have to be worrying about what they look like. They should be worrying about being kids and having a childhood. We should care because body image is a huge issue in today's world. The issue with body image is mostly caused by the media itself. One day the media is telling girls that they're perfect the way they are, the next that they have to be a certain size to be what society will accept as beautiful. We can potentially save a life because society is killing our girls, driving them to suicide, all because of things that people say and what themselves see. By understanding what girls go through and how insecure society makes them feel, we can help them feel special, less confused, and less frustrated. Found that actually writing the paper in school and then taking it home to make little corrections helped a lot. That way, if I had any questions, I could ask them right away instead of emailing her and having to wait until she replied. Going to the library in the very beginning to find sources also helped, as did the papers that we were given, though they did get a little annoying after a while because we had to keep track of them all, and I kept losing mine sometimes. The paper home and trying to work on it really did not work well for me because I kept getting really distracted. But if I was in school, I could work on it more because one, it was quiet, and two, we only had the hour to do the project. So I felt like I had to get as much done as I possibly could in that hour, and I ended up actually finishing in school. Also, the video is not going very well at all because I keep having to redo the videos because I keep messing up, and it's really not going well at all. I was definitely most successful at finding sources because I found a lot more of them than we actually needed to find, and I also think I did a pretty good job on actually writing my paper and organizing it the way that I wanted it. I could have improved on documenting my quotes correctly because a few of them I didn't document correctly, even though I thought that I was right. I wasn't. I also could have stayed on topic a bit more because I skipped around a little bit. And I need to stop procrastinating. I did that quite frequently in this project. I was also rather redundant with my transitions, so I need to start finding new transition words. You should seek help right away. Don't get in the mindset where they'll just ask her tomorrow, because that won't help anything. And seeking help right away, it can get you further along in your paper, and it's good to finish early, that way you can do more things for school. I will take my knowledge of the MLA format with me to high school because I pretty much memorized it, and my knowledge of how to write a research paper the correct way. My advice is to try really, really hard not to procrastinate, because this is not a paper you can write in one night, and if you do try to write it in one night, it's going to take a very, very long time. Also, make sure you have enough ink in your printer, because you may run out of ink when you try to print out all your resources and stuff. Also, try to print out the articles as you find them, because it helps you keep track of them.